Retro Gamers, Antarp here from Retro Games Collector with a quick pickups video and a few shout outs at the end. Well, I'm in the same boat as everybody at the moment in lockdown due to COVID-19. So I've been very bored. I've got an apocalypse haircut. It's about as short as I've had it for a good many years, since I was about 20 I think. And I've been doing stuff like hammer beats. Actually, joking aside, that's not your eyes going funny, it's meant to be like that. Yeah, it's not been as bad as I thought it was going to be honest. I'm obviously got the kids at home with me, and the wife. She's not an afterthought, honestly. And it's gone better than I thought it would, to be honest. They haven't driven me up the wall yet. I've been homeschooling them, which has actually been quite fun. It's quite good seeing like the state of their education and what they know, what they don't know. And no, it's been quite a relaxed, nice time, to be honest. And the weather's been good. It's a good, another nice day today. I'll be out in the garden later. We've got an allotment just the back of our house as well, which we tend to. So yeah, so I've got plenty to do, plenty to keep me occupied. I'm going to be doing a bit of stripping down of doors and painting those later today. So yeah, all good fun. And I've had lots more time to play games, which is really cool. Pickups, I've not had many, obviously, you know, for obvious reasons. We're stuck in. I'm not out and about getting stuff. I'd normally be like collecting job lots from people for retro gear for my store, but obviously that's been knocked on the head. Can't do that anymore. Retro gear is doing okay at the moment. Plenty of orders. My postage is down to once a week instead of 4 or 5 times a week, which is normal. So people are having to wait a bit longer for their orders to come, but people must be bored at the moment because they're buying games left, right and centre off me, so that's good. Yeah, pickups, not had many. This isn't a pickup actually. First thing I'm going to show you is just a bit of a restoration thing that I've actually had time to do because of COVID-19. Is this old iMagic Video Games Centre, I think they called it, for the VCS. Basically it's got wood grain on the front to match your VCS. It's got a nice smoked perspex lid, very 70s. The iMagic logo in the middle there, look, quite cool. And it fits your VCS in, nice 6-switch woody in there, light 6er. Your paddles, your controllers. It's got a little hole for your power lead to come in the back here. It's got room for all your cartridges. Quite a cool little thing that you'd have sat under your telly back in the 70s. All this was peeling off when I had it. I stuck all that down and that's come up really nicely, if you know. This was just scratched to hell, so you couldn't actually see through that when I had it. Literally it was just like you know, it's scratched fog over the front of the top of the thing. So I've basically got a car polish on it and scrubbed it until it went clear again, which is has come up really well. I'm quite pleased with that. So yeah, nice little restoration job for me. Kept me busy for a bit, and that'll go in the games room now. Probably sit right there on the table in front of where the camera is. Yeah, so I was quite pleased to get that done finally. I've had this, which is also for the VCS, for 12 cartridges in nice wood grain again. So that's a little cartridge holder. I've got a few things off my mate Dana. He did a video featuring these, and I put in the comments at the end of the video I'll have them off you, Dana. And lo and behold, I did. So these are cartridges for, well, basically Atari 400, 800. So I've got Donkey Kong, Defender, hopefully these are focusing, Pac-Man, Missile Command. So those are nice ones for the collection. These are lovely. These cartridges. They're metal, metal and plastic. So they feel really sort of tactile, really cool. And obviously they've got the left cartridge sign on there, which is a throwback to the old Atari 800, which had 2 cartridge ports. So that tells you where to put the cartridge in case you didn't know. What else have I got? The Prince by CCS. I'm into my adventure games, as you know. That was one I hadn't got. I collect CCS and I also collect the adventure games, so that was a bit of a double whammy for me. That's quite a hard one to get hold of, so I was happy to get that. And this came from France. It's a French ZX81 game, Othello, or Reversi, whichever you want to call it. Yeah, so I mean, that's really it for pickups. I just wanted to sort of talk to you about the state of play with things at the moment. I'm certainly glad we had Revival when we did. Just about got that in before the end of our freedoms. You know, it was literally a week, wasn't it? Later, they were things started happening. So yeah, just about got that one in. That was a fantastic event. Really enjoyed that. Did really well again with my store there. Sold plenty of stuff. Sold some big ticket items at that event as well. But it's generally the atmosphere that I love at Revival. It's so relaxed. Proper gamers you find at Revival, not these jumped up YouTube celebrities going around everywhere and doing talks. You get some genuine gamers, genuine developers there. What I class as proper gamers and proper YouTubers. So you know, real grassroots stuff. People who know their stuff and aren't just in it to make a name for themselves. I won't mention any names. I think people know who I'm talking about. Yeah, gaming wise, I've been playing all sorts really. I've made good use of all my EverDrive cartridges with the kids. Been playing a lot of Mega Drive stuff. Been playing a lot of Atari stuff. Been playing on my Next. I mean, the Next for me is my machine at the moment. It's just amazing. Love it. It has literally replaced all my other Spectrums now. I can't honestly see me using my other Spectrums anymore, even my just Speccy 128, which is up there on the shelf behind. I can't honestly see me going back to that now. It's so much easier to do everything on the Next, and that does so much more. Why would I? So I may be having a big sell-off soon of a lot of my stuff, because the Next is all I need. So yeah, it's doing exactly what I was hoping it would do, which is replace all my old stuff. I'll still be keeping obviously my my rare collectible stuff, but stuff like the Just Speccy 128, I may well get rid of that now. Can't really see any point in keeping it. Yeah, and to be honest, it makes it so easy to play stuff off SD card. I may well be getting rid of a lot of my tapes now as well, and just stick to collecting for the ZX81 maybe, and get rid of all my Spectrum stuff. I don't know. I'll have a good think about that, and may have a trim down. What else have I been playing? Vectrex, yes. what else have I been playing? I think that's it really. It's mainly Atari VCS, like I say, Vectrex, Mega Drive, stuff I've got SD solutions for really, because with the kids, they're not sort of willing to wait for a tape to load most of the time, being kids. So SD card solutions are ideal. They can just get straight into a game. They love the old stuff. Arcade. Been playing a lot on the arcade as well. Had a new board for that, Pandora Box 6, which is cool. But yeah, that's about it for news and pickups. Not a lot to tell you because we're all stuck in the house, aren't we? So I'm glad it's been nice and I've been able to get out in the garden and I ain't gone mad. But yeah, it's also good to be a gamer right at the moment as well, because we've got plenty to do. So we've got a bit of an advantage over people who haven't got all this kit in their houses. I mean, people ask me, you know, aren't you bored? Never going to be bored with this lot behind me. Always going to have something to do. And anyway, the wife gives me plenty of DIY anyway. So yeah. So I'll get on to a few shout outs now. Right, first up on my list is a good friend of mine, Dainster. Now, Dainster's been doing some fantastic live from lockdown videos. Basically where he's inviting people in there to chat with him, usually 2 or 3 others. So well worth a look at. Brilliant entertainment during this this lockdown period, and well worth subscribing to him if you're not subscribed already. It's off the cuff stuff. He's down to earth, knows his stuff. A trader like myself, so you'll see him at a lot of the events. But his style of his relaxed style of chat is quite infectious, to be honest, and well worth a watch. I was on there last week, and that was it was good fun. It's like having a beer and a chat down the pub almost. So well worth checking out. Next up is another old mate of mine, Tootie UK. Stu. His channel's always brilliant to watch. He does regular updates. He's just done an isolation special, I think. He collects for Mega Drive and he collects PlayStation stuff. He's an expert at buying from Kex. So if you want any tips on getting stuff from Kex, he's your man. Always got a load of stuff from Kex, always, and great fun to watch. Highly recommended. Next up, who have I got? Sega Zombie, yeah, Scott. I've only recently started watching Scott's videos, but he's doing a lockdown isolation special now on a regular basis. You probably guess from his name what he collects for mainly. Very knowledgeable on his Sega stuff, and well worth a watch. So another one that's highly recommended. And lastly but not leastly, Mr. Bad's, Paul Badams, Mr. Bad's Games, brilliant channel. Not quite as regular as I think he used to be now. I think it's been a couple of weeks since his last video. But yeah, always good content, always well worth a watch. Another really down to earth, easy to listen to tuber. Can't go wrong. I've met him a few times, and he's a really nice guy. another highly recommended site. So with that, I'm going to be leaving you. I'm going to get back to a bit of gaming, bit of gardening, get out into that sunshine. Don't want to be stuck in here actually for a bit. I want to go out in the garden, get some stuff done out there. And I might well do another video with the kids shortly. I don't know what to do with them. If you've got any suggestions what you want to see the kids play in the Kids Play Dad's Old Stuff next edition, let me know in the contents. I'll be really grateful for a few ideas. I want to throw stuff at them that's a bit unusual, a bit out there. The last one was Steel Battalion. If you haven't watched it yet, have a watch of it. It's I traumatised them basically with Steel Battalion. Especially Millie, she was like, I don't want to touch this ever again in my life at the end of it. So yeah, I don't particularly want to traumatise them, and I might want, if you can find something that you think a 10-year-old girl would like, that would be good. Yeah, but if you can come up with some suggestions for me, I'll be really grateful. Okay, and with that, I'll leave you to isolation. Hope you have a good week, and stay safe, and go out and enjoy the sun if you can. Get yourself out in the garden, get some fresh air, and most of all, stay safe, guys. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye.